Well, we are at Jefferson. There's a concert on the other side. I'm gonna fish above the dam because it's really, really, really low below the dam. And the water above the dam is controlled by the dam's flow, so we're still there. All right, we're gonna make a cast into, there's a tree right there, so we're gonna cast right upstream. A couple, maybe like 20 yards upstream. Catfish tend to move upstream at night, so hopefully we'll get something here. Also, I'm starting this late because I went to Lake Mills earlier during the day, caught a couple of bluegill, used them as bait, had no bites on the bait. So that's why we're starting late. That's a good cast. We're just gonna wait here until something bites. We're gonna toss this bobber thing right above the dam, let it float against the wall. Maybe we'll actually get something, I don't know. Finally got a fish, but I don't think it's that big. You wouldn't think a fish would actually bite worms when there's so many of these little shiners around, but you're wrong because they do. This happens at the Dells too. There's actually a ton of these little shiners around, but there's actually a ton of shiners around, but they still want a big glob of worms because everything wants a big glob of worms. It's a flathead, yes. Second flathead of the year, but it's not a big one, unfortunately. It's kind of a small one, about, I would say, I don't know how many pounds, maybe like 5 pounds? Flathead fish. Flathead catfish, probably like 2 pounds or so. I've heard of giant ones here, I just haven't caught one, but flathead catfish. All right, Flatty, gonna get you back in the water. Water is really low, so I'm just gonna plunge you back in, hopefully. This guy's got an injury on both sides, maybe spawning, but I don't know if this guy's actually big enough to spawn. But maybe another bigger flathead actually try to eat him, because they are cannibalistic, and bigger flatheads will try to eat smaller flatheads, and this guy's just not really that big when it comes to flathead size. He's been out of the water for a little while, but I think he's gonna recover pretty well. All right, he's going back into the murky water. Took him a little while. See ya, flathead. See ya. All right, that was a good capture. I know they're out there. That one was obviously not very big, but if a small one's out there, then there's got to be bigger ones out there. So let's keep trying. Oh, that rod is bending. It's got a fish. What kind of fish? I don't know, but it's heavier than the last one, and I have a feeling it's about the same type. It's pulling straight down. It's not like a 30-pounder for sure, but I think it's bigger than the last one. That's a good sign. I think it's like a 5-pounder, maybe instead of a 3-pounder. It's not pulling sideways, which means it's probably not a channel, because a channel would zoom and a flathead basically just pulls down. But this could be what I'm waiting. Well, it's not going to be like the 30-pounder I'm waiting for. Oh, there it is right there, baby. There it is right there. I'm excited, folks. I'm excited. Excited and sort of out of bait too, but fortunately this is not going to be a 30-pounder. It's probably going to be like a 5-6-pounder. If I do eventually get it in, 30-pounder would pull a lot harder. Unless it's a gigantic walleye. That could be it too. I don't think it's a gigantic walleye though. And it might not actually be a flathead, it might just be a channel. It's a channel catfish. A little bit bigger than the flathead I caught, but hey, I'll take it. Probably like a 6-7 pound channel. Channel catfish. Very, very nice. Might just have to stay here longer. Channel fish. Probably just a little bit bigger than the flathead I just caught. Maybe like a 3, maybe a 4-pounder, but channel. Not bad, not bad. All right, gonna let this channel catfish go. It's on the steps here. He hasn't been out of the water quite as long as the flathead, so I think he'll do much better. He goes right off into the deep end. I'll see you, fish. I'll see ya. All right, we got some more bait on the line, and then we're gonna toss it way out there. There's so many shiners out there. There's got to be some good predators out there. I mean, there's probably like, they're probably full for the most part, but there's got to be a couple of hungry ones, as we've seen tonight. Should have been fishing below the dam all the time, I think, because they do attract, this much prey attracts a lot of predators. So yeah, been Going okay. Hope I didn't lose too many minnows in that cast. They're in there, and there we go. I think that rod is bending a lot. Indeed, it is bending. That's probably going to be my last fish of the night, and let's hope it's a giant one, because that rod just bent. And it's not going insane, which I like, because if it was going insane... Oh, there's a good fish. I don't think it's a big one, though. I do not think it's a big one, but it is a fish, so I'll take it. Wish it was, 10 times bigger than it was, but it's a catfish for sure. It's growing a little bit, but it's probably just like a 2-pound, 3-pound channel. But I'll take it. I'll take it. That may not be my last one for the night, but because it is a pretty small channel, I'll give you that. Look at that. Channel catfish. Probably a little bit smaller than the last one, but another one at the dam. Another channel catfish. I wanted a gigantic flathead, but you know what? I'll take a channel. I will take a channel. This one's actually close enough to the steps to where I can just reel it in on the steps. I was hoping with that rod bend that it was indeed a flathead, but channel's all I'm gonna get, and it's not a big one either, so we'll take it. Channel catfish is after 1 in the morning, and it's just about time I go home, I think. I'll wait for like a couple more minutes, but 3 fish for tonight. 3 fish for tonight. Channel catfish was easy enough to remove without the help of a plier this time. Just let this guy go. See ya, catfish. Well, that's about it for tonight. 1:30 in the morning, and 2 channels and a flathead. I've spent many nights at Jefferson over the years, fishing with all sorts of things like, bluegills and suckers I've caught from the rock itself, minnows, worms. I've never caught one of the big flatheads here. I have elsewhere on the rock, but not here. But I've caught many of the smaller ones. Maybe this year will be the year I finally get a big one for the rock. We shall see. Well, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to start catching big flatheads now, because spawn is about over. So post spawn is when I catch all those big flatheads. Also, thinking about a couple of panfish locations. So if you want to see those, let me know. Hopefully I'll see you on the water. I will see you guys later.